robot number 2017 BE 7063 ready for activation.
Hello my sweet bees, today I am going to be a robot. The number 2017 BE 7063 ready for your service in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. So in a more normal way, here I am with another Halloween look for you. This is some kind of a cyber robot thing. It kind of looked like a Picasso painting in the beginning, but in the end, with all the gears and stuff, I hope it looks a bit like a robot. So, as I said, as a robot, if you want to see how I did this makeup look, you'll just have to keep on watching as it's getting started right now. Okay peeps, to start this off, I'm going to take a big flat brush because I'm going to start by painting most part of my head. And I am wearing a bald cap, as you see, which I had to stick together because it's way too big, but I cannot help that I have a very small head and these are all the same size. So I'm going to take black face paint and I'm gonna paint my egg head and some shapes in black. So I'm going to get started by mixing my paint with water. So I'm gonna start on the back folds with a dark gray and I'm gonna work towards really black because that's just the part that's not supposed to be visible against the black background. So the blacker that is, the better. So to start this look, I am going to paint my outlines completely with black and then I'll be back. So the first linings that I did was just a line in the middle of my head, the back of my head. I also made my neck smaller and my arms a bit smaller just by adding a line smaller than you really are. Now first of all, I'm gonna do my face. That's why I keep only my face in the image. Normally you first paint your body, but I know myself, I'm moving and then I'm with my arm in that paint and I'm gonna do it in sections and I'm starting off with my face. Sorry, but that's the way it is. Now I am also gonna use white paint for some parts and I'm still gonna use black paint for some parts and I'm gonna do a lot of shading. I want to use this rose gold, so I am going to start off with white in many places. So you spritz water onto your paint, it soaks in and your paint gets really very creamy instead of being stubborn and hard to get softer. So now I am gonna try, without mixing the two colors, to make a white piece against that black. And I'm gonna bring that on this side, right across the eye too. And don't worry if it's not very opaque, because there is going to be so much shading and working off after this, so it's not something that has to be perfect from the first coat or the first time. And I am not using a reference picture or anything this time, so I am inventing my robot as I go. And on the other side, I want to do it different. I also am going to fill in that corner, but I'm gonna stop where this black stops too. And I have touched the black up there, so my lining is not perfect, but I don't care about that because I am going to go with a black line around everything I am doing now. So this is just mapping out randomly, and you will see me do this, speed it. I love this. I really love this. This was still a little bit too gray, as you see. So now, when there's less filth in my brush and in my paint, I'm going from gray to really, really white. And I am really happy with that. And you see, again, I do it different on that side than on this side. So, I'm gonna do the same on the body now too. So let's dive a little lower. Now you can't see my face anymore, but you can see the rest that I'm gonna do. This is the ball of the arm of the robot. Which I can line against the black. So there will always be a white line in between the black and any other color that I'm going to use. And I'm gonna use those lines, the straight lines, to make real bigger surfaces now. These are some random shapes that I already made. Now I should make them a bit more opaque, so I'm going over them again. Now what is logical, the more opaque you want to have it, the more often you go over it and the thicker you layer your paint. Now, as I have plans to do a lot of shading, it's not very important, in my case, to make it really opaque, because it's gonna be shaded anyway. I'm just making a line right above my top that I'm wearing, so that there is an end line to this robot. I'm gonna put the white aside and the black on the side, and I'm now in need of a color. And the color that I'm gonna use will indeed be the copper. I'm gonna connect that white with this. So my nose is gonna be copper too. And I'm gonna connect it to this white, but then stop. It is a paint that I do not see very well in the mirror, so I don't have a lot of insurance that everything is perfect. I'm gonna do this too. And I'm using a flat brush that is really straight, so lining this is easier with a square brush. And I am touching the white, and I am making these lines not the most perfect as they can be, but I can keep on repeating it. It's gonna be lined and shaded later on. Now I can do that with a bigger brush because I want to do this arm with that color too. So taking a clean flat brush, I am taking this same color, and I can assure you it's a lot easier if you've got a friend or someone who wants to help you to do that arm part, especially on your opposite arm. But I'm alone, so I am going to do this myself. Now I'm gonna try to do this on my opposite side too, which is going to be hell. I do really love this copper color. It is so pretty. It's not, yeah, it's copper, but you can use it as rose gold too, depending on the shading you use on it. Now I am going to paint the parts that are my floppy wings that I name it. So the pieces of arm that you're not supposed to see, I'm gonna do with black again. So if you see me on that side, you will only see the copper and the white, whilst on this side you still see skin. So it's not meant to be visible, my skin. Now I would like to work off my body first, but I am still thinking which color am I gonna use. Am I gonna use blue, yellow, pink, orange, red? And I got red lenses, so let's go for red. So let's give it some time to get mingled with the water that I spritzed on, and I will take a different brush, of course, so the gaps that are still there, like for instance on the face, but I will do that when you can see it better. I'll start here. There, I have tried already with my cream liner to make some outlines, and that is working very good. What I am now gonna do, instead of showing you how I do every single outline, I am going to line my eyes like I normally would. And I am going to make it feminine by creating a normal winged eyeliner, which you would not expect for a robot, but I am a female robot. I'm also gonna wear falsies. So I am creating an eyeliner like I would with every look, which also gives you the opportunity to do a couple of robots if you want to go out on Halloween night in a very masculine version, but you in a very female version. And it's strange, but I forgot to put color on this piece, so I might use blue for that. But I'm first just gonna line my eyes. You will see me for quite some time in a time lapse, because I'm not gonna show you every single line that I am going to do, because we are going to do some bolts and screws later in this look too. But as you see, I'm just using a cream liner and a fine brush now to do my eyes, and in a moment to do all the lining work. And like in this big white spots, there's gonna be some gear too. Now I have finished all the linings, all the colors, my eyes. I'm going to start shading everything. I'm gonna use a light gray to shade all the white, and I'm gonna use black to shade in the colored parts. So what I'm going to take is just a flat makeup brush like this, and I'm gonna use this color to shade on the white. As you see, I'm gonna continue this completely. It's very much more sticking onto the paint on my normal skin instead of on the bolt cap, so I gotta be careful that I use less on the real skin. I really like the outcome already. Now I am going to take the little things that I want to put on, and I am going to add it, instead of with lash glue, I'm going to put them on with liquid latex. There! To finish off this look, I am going to take all of these pins that I normally put this through the fabric and then hammer them into each other so that you have that on the jeans. But I am going to use those pins and I put them in a little bit of liquid latex and then place them where I want them. So I now took one, put it in the latex. I had too much latex on, so I can use two of them to stick on there. So 2 of my pins are applied. I've got a whole bag of this. With the liquid latex, I am completely gonna cover every spot where I would be attached or put together. And I am quickly gonna check out if I still have some gear. Okay, I'm back. I did find some gears that I have used before. So, yay! I can put some latex on that too, and I will use them where I am geared up. And I'm also just applying with the back of a brush liquid latex to them, onto them. I use them for my steampunk look. Now at least you really see I'm a robot, because I was looking like a Picasso. First I'm gonna make sure that the face is finished.
So, this is the final result of this robot look. I really want to thank you all for watching this tutorial with me. If you're not subscribed to my channel yet, please do so. Leave some nice comments down below. Give me some thumbs up. And for me, there's as always just one thing left to say, and that is, my love for makeup is spread all over to you. And I really hope to see you again soon in one of my coming videos. So for now, bye bye.